Welcome to the Vox Pathfinder 15R channel, and today I have an SRS bias tool, and I'm going to show you how to use it and what it can do. It can bias two vacuum tubes by a flick of the switch. Well, I shouldn't say bias, it can read the cathode current. I think it has a 1 ohm resistor on the inside, so you just put your meter into millivolts. So here's a tube. I just want you to be careful. These sockets are very tight. This is a tube I just broke putting it in. It's an original, tube from the CCCP, new old stock. The 6P, 14P from 1978. Gone. So if anyone wants to model an EL84 tube, you want an old one, let me know. So you put it into its socket. This is a replacement 14 CCP. And then you put it into the amplifier as a whole. Okay, so this is an untested tube. Then you take your other tube. I'm going to show this step. Put a nice glove so you don't over pressurize stress the glass, because these aren't fresh, and you just try to wiggle it in. Until you think you get a solid contact. You see there's a gap. If you try to push it any harder than that, you will break the tube. And I was trying to be careful, and I knew I was overstressing it. Okay, so those are in. Okay, so we have A going to A, B. All right. So I have a voltmeter here, and I have these little dangly things here. They don't exactly hook up correctly. In theory, you should be able to plug these in directly into these ports, but mine doesn't have that. So I'm just going to modify. Gonna grab this alligator clip onto that one, red to red. Black to black. And look at this. I'm going to put it on both sides of this little book so they don't touch. Huh. How professional is that? So, you put it on your voltmeter and you put it on the lowest setting, because we're going to be reading millivolts DC. And get cable out of the way. Okay, so we're going to put it on. Hopefully we got those things in correctly. So we're going to let it warm up. And as you can see, there is no current because it's in standby. That's the whole point of standby. No voltage applied to the plates or the screens or the grid. It's just the cathode getting warmed up. So I see red. Okay, you're going to pull it out of standby. I'm going to look at the voltmeter. We're on the A tube. And I'm going to go over to the A tube. It's pulling a lot more current. We'll just let that warm up for a little bit. Pulling double the current. The old tubes might have been shot. So that's it. Just use this little device. You can go back and forth and read between the two tubes. That's the tube on the left, tube on the right. So I don't think they're very well matched. Although I don't know if this really matters for matching. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. That's how you hook up one of these bad boys up. In another video I'll show you how to do the biasing. Thanks for tuning in.